Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Marta Llewellyn. Guys, if you are a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. If you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for all the support. So the Hawks front office have given a green light from ownership to consider trading Trae Young. Now, I will say there's a lot of people from Heat Nation that were saying that they wanted Trae Young, and then there's a lot of other people that said that they don't want Trae Young. So Bleacher Report, they put up this trade. It says that the Hawks would receive Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and a 2027 first-round pick, and the Miami Heat would receive Trae Young. Now, obviously, the Hawks would not accept this deal. Why? Because who wants Duncan Robinson, first of all? I think that Tyler Hero is a great young player. But once again, why would you want to take on Duncan Robinson's contract? And then also, too, I'm giving away my franchise player for only one draft pick, and that's the 2027 first-round draft pick. So I doubt they would actually do that. But once again, in my opinion, I think that Trae Young has too many negatives because, first of all, he's undersized. You can see the Miami Heat, they bully him, they take him out the game, they trap him. And really, if you just get physical with him and really zone in on your defense, teams can really take him out the game. And I think that the Miami Heat have exploited that. And they pretty much have the blueprint for guarding Trae Young and taking him out of the game. Because one thing about the Hawks, if you're able to take Trae Young out of the game, the team will lose. Because once again, he's the one passing the ball. I know that he's a really good passer. He has really good assist numbers. But if you're able to take him out, the whole team crumbles after that. I think that the team runs through him. That's also a bad thing because guys don't get involved enough, in my opinion. They're trying to trade John Collins. They've been trying to trade him for years now. And I think he's a solid guy for their rotation. And I think that Trae Young's not really doing a good job getting those guys involved. I understand that the stats don't necessarily say that. But when you're looking at the eye test, when you're looking at the game, they have really good players over there, talented players, athletic players, and they can't win. So I don't know if it's Trae Young. I don't know if it's the system. I know they changed the coach. Also, too, his ill-advised three-point shots. I understand that he wants to be Stephen Curry so bad, but he's not Stephen Curry. I know that he can shoot the long ball, but you have to understand when it's crunch time, why are you shooting half-court threes? Why wouldn't you just settle for a regular three-point shot? I think these guys don't realize no matter where you shoot behind the three, it's still going to be counted as a three. So those are some of the things that he's undersized. I think that bad team chemistry, I know that he got into a scuffle earlier too with the coach and, not showing up to one of the games and the coach kicked him out of practice. So can he be a team player? And he's undersized, bad shooting, can he get guys involved? So those are some of the negatives. I think on the Miami Heat side, if they were to acquire him, once again, I know that people say that he's a defensive liability, but in my opinion, what they failed to do with Hero is that if you have deficiencies on your team, you're supposed to build a roster around your best players. Okay. You're supposed to put Tyler Hero with defenders on the court behind him. If Tyler Hero was playing with better defenders instead of Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, and Gabe Vincent, obviously he's not going to look good defensively. But if you put compatible defenders behind him, just think about what Bam does alone. Bam he does so much defensively for this team. So in my opinion, I think that, I know that the Miami Heat lack scoring, and that's exactly what Trae Young would provide. And I know that he's undersized, like I said, and he is a defensive liability. But the Miami Heat would have to put defenders next to Trae Young. Of course, there's already Jimmy and Bam, but you had to put compatible defenders around him so that it doesn't look so bad, in my opinion. I think that that's what you're supposed to do. If one of your star players lacks in an area, you're supposed to put people around him that fix those areas that star player lacks in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Would you guys trade for Trae Young? Would you guys trade Tyler Hero away? In my opinion, I would say no, only because Tyler Hero, 6'5" guard. I know that he's not the superstar that we would want him to be, but I'd rather stay and keep my chips than trade Tyler Hero, give away a 2027 first round pick. And once again, no one's really taking that deal. Obviously, it's, like we're just talking trades here, but overall, I wouldn't make that trade. But let me know what you guys would do in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 2,000 subscribers.